All right, it's the weekend. If you're watching this on the replay, put this up on my other phone so I can read comments because oh, sounds good. Because I'm old and I can't see, right? What's up, Daniel? Jake Colpart, YOLO. What's up? TJ Jones, the Bull of the Woods. Nope, Daniel was first. I think he has that programmed into his phone. So he could be the numero uno. What's up, Jason Perry? Sabrina? Thomas Wilson? Yeah. Boy, it's fast on my one phone. It's slow on this one. Probably won't be able to keep up. Tom Brown here. Hey, Tom Brown. How are you? Daniel says he types it in all the time. Have you ever trucked in Alaska? Hell no. Ratman Roden. What's up, Ratman? Good evening. What's up, Petey? How'd that car do in that race? I guess you guys are still there, right? It's Saturday? I lost track of what day it was. Thomas Wilson, really glad to see you. A live feed. All right. You parked, Thomas Wilson? Carmelo Lara. Hello, mister. How are you? I'm of Mexico. All right. What's up, Chucky? Scooters Cords Halstead. Have a safe trip to Cali from Scooters Cords in Colorado, PS. Those tacos look good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those tacos. That's some good stuff. Everything's in Spanish. You pull right up to the little roach coach truck and the whole menu's in Spanish. Fresh tortillas, they make it right there. Oh man, good stuff. You're in Indy. Yeah, I just went through Indy this morning at like 4 a.m. I'm at an undisclosed location in a brand new Love's. So what are we talking about tonight? Yeah, I'm kind of like, bring me one. Serena wants one. Yeah, they're good. Holy, they're good. What's up, Pale Rider? Big Brother in the house. I passed Big Brother yesterday. Didn't even know it. I went on Stalker. Well, I went on an app to see where Blackbeard was, and there was Pale Riders 20 miles behind me. So I had to call him up and say, I just passed you. Which way you going? Blah, blah, blah. He was then there getting the truck worked on, so he was stuck there. And I couldn't turn. I guess I could have turned around and went there and sat there for the night, but I've been all that much farther behind for this trip, man. I got to really make every minute of my clock count. I've been running on recaps, and I got to get to Cali. Yeah. So yeah, I was just gonna go live. I was gonna get on a big business trucking rant. And I don't know if I feel like it. I'm kind of tired. Every time I see a white Volvo now, I slow to see if it's you. Ah, cool. Thanks, Ratman. But I'm rarely in the mother country anymore. I haven't been down there, and I'm gonna go through it tomorrow. Just the upper part there, between Oklahoma and New Mexico, where it's windy. It's either windy or it's breezy, one of the two. Daniel says he'll be starting his vlog on Monday. I had one going the other day, but someone you know made me mad, so I just scrapped it and didn't want to finish with a bad attitude on the video. Daniel's gonna vlog. I believe it when I see it. How's that? Am I halfway there yet? Yeah, I'm halfway. Yeah, rant. Snorlord's going rant, 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 rant. I can tell you this. I wish I was empty and in the Midwest. Man, there were some loads paying spectacular rates. Right off Uber's Click and Go app, you can get $3 a mile for 600 miles. I saw all kinds of crazy good rates going all kinds of places. And they weren't 44,000 pound water loads either. It was some nice stuff. Can't wait for another truck stop walk. Yeah, I was thinking about doing one here. I think I could do it with my new iPhone because it has that the setting for the dark for when it's at night. It brightens it all up. So I was going to try to record one with the iPhone instead of the hat cam. So I'll see. This place, I can still see all kinds of empty parking spots. There's a big old truck stop right across the street. I guess everybody parks over there. Super Gamer wants to know, how come no more hat cam blogs? I don't know. Some people like them, some people don't. Some people like the camera on where I have it so you can see me driving, and some people don't. Some people like the hat cam. Some people want it up in the dash. Da, 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 da. Can't say, Rat Man. What's up, Gary? There's another one. Guess his, my phone number got deleted from his phone somehow. That's what I'm guessing. Is that what happened, Gary? How's the start of the winter going for you as a trucker? From Brad Houghton. Let me show you, Brad. Let me show you how the winter's going. Yeah, Pale Rider. Shorts. That's how the winter's going. Yeah. On the way out here, there was no shorts, man. It was 20 degrees in Pennsylvania. What do you like to do, Provost? What do you mean by that, Snorlord? What's up, Anthony Blackbeard? How did the wife like the trip in your new truck? She likes it. That was the first time she's been in it with a heavy load. I picked her up, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago and took her up to Connecticut. So she did 500 miles in one day. We rode up, dropped off there, whatever it was, came right back. Picked her up on the way through New Jersey. Little Bay Transport wants to know, where are you at? I'm right here. I mean, right here. That's exactly where I'm at. Good videos, mister. Thank you so much. You can call it 2 a.m. Make it 3:30, because then I'm up. Don't call it 2 a.m. Gary says he still has my number. He'll call me on Monday at about 2 a.m. Thanks, Gary. 3:30, I'm up. Pop. On your your videos, do what you like to do. I already got lost, Snorlord. I've been on there. Pop. Oh, Gary. Thinking of my grandkids. Little Peckerman DMV. How's the Garmin? Pretty good. A lot of dinging. I think I'm going to shut the curve warning thing off because that'll make you crazy when you're on back roads. Just non-stop dings. But besides that, it routes me on the routes that I would go on so far. I don't know. That's one thing I meant to do when I parked today because it's showing a lot of miles still, and I was going to look at it and see where it was routing me against Google Maps because it's telling me I'm still quite a ways away, and I know I'm not. I know I can be there in 2 days from where I'm sitting because I've done it without killing myself. Diego Lynch, what would you recommend, winter training or summer training? You mean for CDL school or being out on the road with a trainer? Ratman Roden, he likes the cab cam best. Yeah, it's easy. I just have an app on my phone, and when I want to record something, I just hit the button. So that's fully within DOT regulations. Says it's securely mounted, and there's one button on, one button off, like your cell phone. Yeah, Gary wants to know if my Garmin, the 780, yeah, it's a 780 Denzel with a bunch of letters, something. Mike Wincho, love your videos. Thanks, you rock, brother. Thank you. My wife's on here, the wife. I'm here. Daniel, you're out. I'm always first. Yeah. Winter training, I suggest. Daniel Adami suggests winter training. Who's that? Diego Lynch? Man, your videos are informative. I learn a lot. Well, thanks, Staunton. Denzel LMT. Is that a question? Here, I got the box right here. Is it backwards, or can you see it? LMTS. Whatever that means. Was it forward or backwards? That's good. Okay. Why, were you thinking about buying one, or you have one? You can just say a command. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't do it. I was watching a stupid video on how to work it, and it was saying it, and it was turning my GPS on. Oh, you're going to get one? Yeah. I like it better than a Ram McNally, because it actually, Ram McNally, if you can even get the address to go in, it'll drive you crazy. It'll want you to go down the side roads to turn around, come right back on the road you were just on, and I don't know. I tried all kinds of different settings, and then I got yelled at by Pale Rider. So, but I like to play GPS roulette. You guys know what GPS roulette is? That's where I don't look on Google Maps where I'm going. I don't look at the loading dock. I don't look at anything. I just type the address in and follow the GPS wherever it takes me. If I turn down a road that says no trucks, I throw the triangles out and back up. GPS roulette. Yeah, it's fun. Snowlord, you'd never do that though. Leonardo Slump. Hey, Mr. Provost, I follow you at 1 week. Beautiful videos. Where are you from in USA? New Jersey. Well, for now, we're moving to Florida, though. Alan Paquette. What's happening? It's a long day, 656 miles or something today. Still an hour left on the clock. But there's nowhere really to park from here down to where I'm going, and the closer I get to the next major city, those truck stops are dumps and full, and a couple rest areas in between. But I don't know. I finally got to the point where I can go 75 mile an hour and make some time. Staunton Wright says, I watched you drive over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge last week. Does it ever make you a little nervous? Dude, I drove race cars at 160 mile an hour straight at a wall. Nope. Not even a little. My old Freightliner, you know, get in the mountains with that thing, that made me nervous. You weren't sure if it was going to stop, or, you know, the cab was a real short wheelbase. If you had something heavy, it pushed it around, and yeah, that made me a little nervous. Then I was like, what's the worst going to happen? You die? You'll be dead. Doesn't matter. Hello. Pekka Services 1. Hello, what do you think of start owner op in January 1st? I want my truck and lease by Martin. You're going to be lease purchase? Is that what you're going to do? Good drive. What was the first question, Alan? There's only one lease purchase truck that I could think of that I would recommend, and that's none. Don't do it. Save your money, buy a truck, and then go to Martin if they pay good. I don't know anything about that company. Go to bank, get a loan, do whatever you can do not to lease purchase. Thomas Wilson, did you see my thank you? Yes. You said thank you for going live? Yeah, man. Anytime, Thomas. Thomas is a new owner-operator, but he was a company driver for, 30 years? He's got a lot of experience. Better Creed Shaper for lease purchase if you have to do it.
Spotted there, 19, radio check.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, period. You can go get a credit union, any way you can possibly buy that truck without a lease purchase, is any way possible. Came down to I had a lease purchase or work at McDonald's, I'll be working at McDonald's. Welcome back. What's up, Foo Mooch? How do you like the VNL 860? Love it. Yeah, it's a great truck. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. Look at this room I got right here. This would be somebody's bed. I got the dinette beds up there. What we have in it at Cats? We had 6 people in here. There's room for 2 or 3 more, and we were all comfortable. And I got to sit next to the hot chick. Yeah, there's a picture of it. It's on Asian Mahi's channel. Credit union, 6.7%, 0.75% interest. Sweet. Yeah, that's the way to go. What's my wheelbase? 230. I want to 233. 233 wheelbase. But for start, owner operators say how start one driver for company for 3 years. Oh, Snow Lord's egging me on. Should owner operators include their home expenses when doing P&Ls for your business? Him and I had a long talk about this the other day, so I guess I should go into this rant. I'm a firm believer that you need to know what your home expenses are. I'll put this down for a minute. That you need to know what your home expenses are. But the business is a business. And you need to know what your break even is. Now, this is just business 101. You need to know what it costs you to do business every day, period. Now, there's some variables in trucking, fuel and tolls and some other things, but your hardcore expenses, they remain the same. So I'm not a big proponent of putting your home expenses in with your business expenses, and here's why. I feel that will hold you back and you won't accept some loads because you said, all right, the cost for me doing business is $1 a mile. With my home expenses, I'm at $1.40 a mile. So you're not going to do that $1.10 a mile load because you think you need $1.40, which is ridiculous. And all businesses have their ups and downs. I mean, I personally own businesses that didn't make a penny for a year. It cost me money out of my pocket and are thriving. So is that business a failure or a success? Could you sustain that? That's the next thing. And one of my things I was really going off about is, business is tough. Doesn't matter what it is, it's tough. If it was so easy, anybody could do it, right? And this time has proven, especially this year, a lot of people can't do it. They just don't know how to run a business. The key thing that kills most businesses is cash flow. So what happens when you're sitting in blah, 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 Arizona, and you say, I need $1.40 a mile, and there's a load out of there for $1.15 a mile, and I'll hold out for $1.40, now you lost a day. Next day, does that load come along? No. Or you take that mini load that I'm not a big proponent of either, but I'm not totally against it. The one reason is because you still lose a day. Because let's face it, you can't take that $400 load that picks up today at 12 and delivers tomorrow at 8 and expect to have a load at 10 o'clock the next morning. I mean, it does happen. Who knows? You get stuck there for 6 hours. Then what? But I am a big proponent of keep moving, keep generating cash. And at the end of the month, go from there. Because you could have, you could run for 2 straight weeks for 90 cents a mile. Now what? The third week, you could average $2.30 a mile. So instead of not having those first 2 weeks and then just jumping right to the third week, it makes no sense. So you got to do the law of averages. However, sometimes in business, the law of averages isn't today and tomorrow, it's this year versus last year. And a lot of things that, I hear people say is, well, I need $800 a week, period, pay my home expenses. You don't need to be in business. You need to have a job. You need to have a job somewhere that pays you $800 a week. Because in business, there's no guarantees. You could make $5,000 this week, and it could cost you $5,000 next week. And that's in any business. I mean, you go to buy a car, and a guy's going to do a mini deal on you. He's going to sell it for cheap. Does he have his home expenses in the price of that car? Well, I can't sell that car to you because my electric bill's due this month, $400. What? No, the business is separate. Keep it separate. And hopefully it can generate enough money to sustain your lifestyle. And I have a country club lifestyle. And it's tough this year sustaining it. I can tell you that. Let me go back to some comments. Hey, so what's the average per mile out of California? It's pretty good. SoCal Jamie, how you doing? Daryl Dotson, love your vlogs. Have 2 more years in the military and plan on going into the trucking industry. Sweet. Daryl Dotson, my question is, do you support going straight into be owner-operator? You have any business experience? That's the part that'll kill you. There's people who have done it. They come right out here and don't know how to drive a truck, nothing, but they have business experience. They know how to run a business. They understand profit loss. They understand cash flow. And make it. If you're not that suave on business, it's never a good idea to go into any business. That's one thing. You can ask Daniel Dom if he's still in here. I yell at him a lot. You should be listening to audio books. Driving around for 11 hours a day. Educate yourself. Food Mooch wants to know if Daniel got a haircut. He did not. Thomas Wilson suggests you have 1 year's home expenses in a bank, in his opinion, before starting a company. I think I heard you say that one day. Yeah, I don't know about a year's worth, but you're definitely going to want something to fall back on. Because who knows? You can go out and buy a brand new truck for $170,000. Look at this one. It broke down on the way home from the dealer. I didn't even get to hook a trailer up to it. And you can go out on the road, that thing could break down. Now, it's not going to cost you anything. They're going to tow it. They're going to fix it. It could take them 2 weeks. And how much revenue are you generating in that 2 weeks? 0. Yeah. Do they care about that? No. Kevin PNP. Hi from the UK. Do you price individual jobs or your charges specifically by the company or agent you'll be working for? We do it by the load. And some of them are cut and dry. Some of the click and go apps, it is what it is, take it or leave it. Sometimes it's really good. Most times it's not. Thomas says that's what he did. He has a year's worth of expenses in the bank. Good for you. Good common sense, good business sense, as Will Lynn. Is there a big difference in fuel mileage for, say, the 233 to 290? I don't think so. If it's set up the same, no. But a 290, the trailer is going to be that much farther back, causing an air pocket between the trailer and the tractor. So that could cut down on fuel economy. Plus, a 290 wheelbase truck and some of these truck stops, you're not parking. SoCal Jamie, now that you're live, I just wanted to let you know I really enjoy your videos. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's not me. I'm cooking here. It's got to be that stupid Android phone you have, Snorlord. Robert Flagg, hey there from North Carolina. Yeah, I was just in North Carolina last week. I do. I'm certified Lean Six Sigma. Also control all. Perry wants to know if I ever haul hair gel products for Daniel Adami. I don't think his stuff's out of control. It's sticking straight up. I don't know. Yeah, that's what you should do, Daniel. Get some gel and then gel it all back, and you could look like Don Juan. Yeah, smooth operator. Freight in the military, deal with load board and transport military assets daily. I love the grind. I talk to a lot of truckers just trying to learn the business. Yeah. I used to do a lot more on business and stuff, and it's like so many people do it. There's so many opinions, and there's quite a few ways to make money at this, and there's quite a few ways to lose it. And sometimes neither one of those is in your control. That's something you need to be prepared for. Well, that's any business. What company do you work for? I work for me, Provost. I never heard you speak of lumpers. Do you avoid lumpers, or is it something you don't like talking about? I avoid them. But sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes the load pays so good that I don't care. I'll sit there for 6 hours and I'll deal with their lumper ridiculousness, and yeah, that's a whole sham. I don't know if this AB5 law is going to affect that or not. It probably will. Family trucks. What's up, Jeffrey Like? Don't know about the gel. Well, next time when you're taking your once every 2 week shower at the truck stop, just wet your hair all back and then look in the mirror and see what it looks like. Try that, Daniel. How often do I service my truck and what's the cost? Oil change interval on this truck is 50,000 miles. And I've already done three. And I only have 50,000 miles. I let the dealer do the first one, do a first service, look it all over. That was a waste of time and money. The second one I did at my shop at 20,000 miles. And the third one I put synthetic oil in and went all crazy because I figured it's all broken and everything's good now. Did it myself. 10 gallons of oil. The one thing I tell you is these new common rail injector engines have an issue with your fuel filter turning black, and I kept thinking it was algae, but it's not. It's asphaltene. And what their theory is what's happening is as the fuel is running through the top of the motor, because the injector rails are integral now, right? They're not on the outside of the motor or inside. it pumps through, goes through the injectors, and whatever it doesn't use goes back through the return line back into the tank, right? It's a big cycle. Well, when it goes in through there, it superheats the fuel and causes this reaction, which is called asphaltene, dumps it back in the tank. Now, next time it pumps it through, it gets stuck in your filter. So I know that's a problem with the new Cummins motor. Seems to be a problem with mine. I put one of those fuel filters. I carry them with me. I got 4 with me right now. I put one on about every 2 weeks. So besides that, grease it up every 10,000 miles. Do you run synthetic oil? I do. I just said that. Hi there from the UK. I effing made it to Effingham, Illinois, at an undisclosed location in Effingham. Yeah, I looked earlier at Power Rider to see where you were. Saw you were still sitting there. I guess you got the truck fixed. My wife says stop picking on Daniel. Have you ever thought about expanding the Provost name, like branching out and hiring other dedicated drivers? Yes, but that's never going to happen. When I first started going back into this, I play golf with a guy all the time. It's a good friend of mine. He has 300 trucks, and that was the goal. But the last 2 or 3 years of racing, I like driving the rig to the racetrack more than I did driving a race car on a racetrack. I don't know why. Weird, right? So when I started driving a truck, I was like, no, I'm staying in a truck. I ain't hiring anybody else. I don't want any aggravation. That's fine with me. Because my first trucking company, it was leased on the FedEx, was all dedicated routes, right? So did the same thing over and over every day, monotonous, just want to slit your wrists. What are my thoughts on the pack car motors? I know Kazlan had one of those in his new, I guess 3 trucks ago or whatever, 3 companies ago, I don't know. But he had one of those Peterbilt 579s, not an ultra loft, but a regular one. That thing was getting incredible fuel economy. So I think the new ones are pretty good. Yeah, Staunton Wright says, yeah, sometimes it can be very hard to start the engine after changing the fuel filter, especially on the X15 performance engine. I was actually thinking about doing a video on changing this one. Well, you're talking probably there's 3 on here. There's 2 cartridge or 2 spin-on filters, and there's a cartridge Davco filter. The Davco one's that catches all the asphaltene. That's the one I got to change all the time. That's real easy to change. Every time I've taken any one of those other ones off the side of the engine, there's never been anything in it. That Davco catches it all. So when I do it, I just save one of my windshield washer empty windshield washer solvent bottles, put underneath, there's a little drain it out. I don't drain it all the way out. I drain it right down to the bottom of there's the sight glass, and then there's the metal piece at the bottom, right? You just drain it down into here. Yeah, the tool. I bought the tool for $10 off Amazon. Take the glass part off. It's plastic, actually, the see-through part. Take the filter. Throw it in a little baggie, or, let it drain out. Throw it in a little baggie. Set the new one in. Put the new seals on there. Put it back on. Bing, bang, boom. It's like bing, bang, boom. Doesn't take me 10 minutes. And then it starts right back up because I didn't drain it all the way out. teaming on the truck with the wife? Me, Perry? No. She could barely drive a car. She's an old lady. She's one of them ladies that's in the 65 zone going 45 mile an hour, holding the wheel like this, going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. How's she going to drive a truck? That's not happening. Right, old lady? Dino Tommy, what engine's in your truck? I have the shop video to edit and upload tonight. Yeah, I did a vlog today. I don't know if I have enough for an entire vlog, though. I was trying to video inside the new Loves, and that didn't work out. Well, it depends on what size micron filter you're buying also. Well, the Davco, I don't think you can get it. It is what it is. Pale Rider TV, welcome back. Wait, Provost, laughing my ass off. Perry says, that's rude. Your wife's gonna get you for that, Provost. Yeah, hopefully she spanks me, right? Welcome back, welcome back. I'm not getting text messages to go play golf tomorrow. That's not happening. It's gonna be too cold. Way too cold. Oh, I'm still getting them. And images. CPAP was sleeping. He was out dodging deer meat last night like I was. Daniel Adame, you're running synthetic oil in your truck. The bigger question is, does he know if there's even oil in his truck? That's the big question. Is there oil in your truck, son? Did you pull the dipstick? Time for some bean to cup. This Loves has the bean to cup. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the algae stuff. Yeah, I kept thinking it was an algae, and it wasn't. It's asphaltene. Pale Rider says he's going to get the dunk in the morning. The dunk. All right, now I know where you're at. I had to get the dunk the other day. I like the dunk better than the crap at the TA, that's for sure. Mike Fuller says, LOL Pros better be home for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I just had that talk. I was just on a FaceTime with my wife before I went live, and yeah, we'll see. I didn't book anything on the way out yet. Usually I have something booked out, but there was so much out there when I looked early in the week that I didn't really care. And when I was just looking, but you know, I booked loads out of California. I had a load cancel, and I'm looking at the load boards, clicked off, went on a different one, went back to the first one, and there was a load got posted right then, 30 miles from where I was sitting. Snatched it right up. What Loves? I can't tell you. I'm in a secret location. It's a new one. Daniel said there's oil in his truck. You mean checking oil is my job? That's the shop's job. Provost didn't even stop and see me yesterday. Yeah, sorry, big brother. I didn't realize till it was too late. Well, you can always hurry up. If you're going that way, you're probably coming this way. You could just drive all night and come meet me here for breakfast, right? Just unplug your ELD. Don't worry, there are no Loves by me. You'll see it on my next vlog. So, We don't give out our location anymore since Pale Rider got swatted. No offense. We had to hide all that stuff. And then my vlogs had to be a week behind, even though I put the one up yesterday. That was only a day behind, and I guess I'll put this one up, the one I started today, tomorrow, so that'll only be a day behind. I'm usually like a week behind. Daryl Dotson, there's one here in El Paso. What, Loves? CPAP trucker. Nobody loves Chicago food mooch. That's why. Oh, food mooch. What do you say? Don't worry, there are no loves by me. Oh. Hello from Central Cali. Jason Lane. Are those fires out, Jason? Because I'm heading to Cali right now. I haven't heard anything on the news. I guess it can only burn so long before it's all burned up, right? Perry says, once had a driver with a cracked oil pan. He kept adding oil. Not the smartest kid of driver, but he made you laugh. Yeah. Welcome back. He wants to wake people up 3:45. We didn't wake CPAP up at 3:45. It was early, but you know, he was sound asleep in REM with his CPAP machine on. He wasn't too happy when Daniel woke him up. Plus, at 3:45, you can come shake my truck. Come on in and have coffee. I'm already up. Not completely under control. Good night, Mr. Love. I'm Mexico. All right, good night, Camaro. Chucky wants to know, Daniel, did you put both your dipsticks back in the truck? The one in the engine and the one in the seat. Daryl says I have to go live when I get to Cali and get those tacos. I mean, I think these are equivalent to whatever you can get wherever you can get. These things are good, and I've had them out of Texas too, and you know, about the same. They make them the same way. Good. Pale Rider says he cleaned out my supply of 1850 coffee gats. Yeah, I got 3 boxes. I have 3 left, I think, or I was just looking in there. 2 left, and there's some in. I got about that much in this one. So if there's no bean to cup, I have a couple days supply, maybe a week. No, Daniel, these are tacos. They're the same as the ones we get down in Laredo. Only 3, yeah. I didn't think I was going to be out that long. I started with 5. I'm down to 2.5. How many cigars you have left? I have a lot. That I do have. Jason Perry says he loves that 1850 coffee. It's the only coffee I've been drinking. Yeah, it is good stuff, isn't it? I found it because I was in there trying to find something for the Keurig, and I saw it, and they had the dark blend one. I forget what that one's called. Does anybody know what that one's called? And I grabbed that one first, and I grabbed this one too. I said, well, let me see. And I was like, because I like that old style kettle, you know, percolator type taste. And the first one I didn't like too much. And then I opened this one up. And I was like, ooh, hooked. So is everybody else. Yeah, Pale Rider knows where the good taco joints are. Still vaping? Yes. No vitamin E acetate, though. What's in the tacos? Mystery meat? I don't care what it is. It's good. It is good. It's kind of like don't ask, don't tell. All right, well, we've been on here for almost an hour. Small rant. Jason Perry says he's only smoked 6 cigarettes today. Done a lot of vaping. The problem with the vaping and driving in a truck is, you'll just sit there and pound that thing for hours on end, and this next thing you know, it's like, put the binky down. What am I doing? Food Mooch says, we need you to start a rant like the other James Best. No, I stick out of that. I love James's rants, though. They're great, especially when I'm the brunt of it. Then they're even better. Have a good night. Be safe. Keep between the lines. Keep between the ditches. Continue to keep up vlogs coming. Yep, will do, Daryl. CPAP says he quit 4.5 years ago. Breathing air is better. Yep. What do you mean you're back? Where'd you go? We're getting ready to call this a night. Because I have a live feed up. Somebody can watch it if I don't put a vlog up tomorrow. I usually put a vlog up every Saturday, every Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to get one up tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. So, all right. That's it. That's it. That's the rant. Snorlord, did you listen to the rant? It's probably better when I was yelling it on the phone. Had a call, you can't leave, there's 52 people in here. Is there 52 people in here? Everybody hit the thumbs up. 52 people, how many hit the thumbs up? Smash the thumbs up. Anybody else have any questions? 51 people in here now. No, you missed it. Typical. How many follows now? Hey, Food Mooch. Where is it? Oh, if you're on your phone, I think you got to close the chat and then, right? Close the chat and then scroll down past the other crappy videos and then it's right there. That's what I think. Going to Tehachapi Mountains, man. That's where I'll be going over. And heavy. And for some reason, the big guy doesn't like this load. I was going over those hills and near Snowlord's house, man. It wasn't happy. Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Provost. Got it, Mike. Gary says he smashed the thumbs up with a 2-pound hammer. Snowler says he's sorry. I'm a busy man. I'm kind of a big deal. You used to be a big deal. Now you're a smaller version of the big deal. Got it, thanks. I hit it twice, Pale Rider says. Yeah, hit the X on the top right in the middle screen. Yeah, oh, is that it? It shuts the chat off? No, it doesn't. It's not an X. Hey, Riley. Morning, bud. Sorry I'm late. The dog ate my homework. What's up, Lee? Stoller broke his phone. Oh, yeah. Hit the X. Not at the top of the screen. At the top where it says live chat. Cool. Yeah, help the analytics, man. It'll help spread the love. Smaller, that's what she said. I hit it too. Welcome back to our studio. See you at 3:45 a.m. Food you somewhere near Effingham? It's funny you say that, CPAP, because somebody was just saying they want to see it on the head. And I get comments all the time. Put camera on head. Some people like the hat cam. Some people like the whatever. I like it where it is because, like I said, I just hit one button. On, off, on, off, on, off. Hey, Provost, do you have the turbo compound? If so, how's the mileage? I do have the turbo compound. The mileage has been pretty good. I mean, today wasn't so good going through the hills. And I was slowing down to like 40 miles an hour going up some of those hills in Missouri on 44 with my foot to the floor. But I was cruising 70 the whole way out here. I think I was getting, and then I was going 75. As soon as the speed limit turned 75, I'm going 75. And I think my average for the day was 7.5 or somewhere right there, which is pretty shitty for me. If I go up and down the East Coast where there's no hills, I average right around 9 all day long, going 70. Oh, you won't welcome back. No, we don't mess with, don't mess with my big brother. Don't make me come find you. All right, Lee, I will. I'll try to. Stanton Wright says, on the head gives you more realistic view. Perry says, just keep filming road footage with commentary. Can't please everybody. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of at. You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Mike Fuller says the hack cam's great. CPAP says he gets 9 miles per gallon in a new Volvo's hauling mail. Yeah. The absolute best fuel economy I got was in California, cruising 58, 55. Empty, pulling a trailer, I got 12.9. That's the best I've seen. I had 43,000 pounds in California going 55. And I think I was getting 10 and a half. So that's the key, just slow down. But at what point does, a mile per gallon, like, let's do the math for tomorrow. I'm going to drive for 10 hours. And I'm going to go 75, everywhere it's 75. So if you do simple math for 75 versus cruising 65 for 10 hours, that's 100 miles more I'm going to travel. Of course, you're not going to average 75. It's going to be whatever it is. But, if you're going 65 and then slowing down and whatever, that's even lower as well. So you do that 4 days in a row, that's almost a whole day's driving. So at what point do you throw the fuel economy away to get another day of revenue? It's a tough one to do. Plus, you know, I got a lead foot, you know, race car driver and everything. Thomas says he dropped his phone, it's cracked. He wonders why the M message not completing. All right, I'm out of here. So, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing, smashing the thumbs up button. 62 mile per hour seems to be the sweet spot, according to the bean counters. I can tell you, my truck, if you keep it out of overdrive, needs to be in 11th gear and has a 247 rear, so that's direct drive. If you keep it out of overdrive, keep it in, which is 12th gear, right? Keep it in 11th gear and keep it below 60. That's the sweet spot. Gets incredible fuel economy. Good night, Dad. Thanks, son. Hello from Siberia. Or Serbia. Sorry. Yeah, we're just signing off, Saza. So, all right, everybody. Peace. Peace out. Yeah.